Now, if you thought we choked the Siphon Nano sluice last video, wait till you see this one. And I need to get this material classified, these 2 buckets. I don't know how much gold's in here, but we're gonna slam this material through the Siphon Nano sluice down to 20 mesh. Now there is one thing, I couldn't find a 5-gallon bucket classifier with the 10 mesh screen like this here. So I'm just gonna use my 20 mesh, but I gotta get the 1/4 inch out of the way first, so I'm gonna do this twice. We'll kind of skip over that, it's kind of boring, but we'll get the fine material out and we'll run that through the Nano. Here we go. We're gonna choke the Siphon Nano sluice 2.0. Alright, we got the Nano set up here. The material came out to about 1 5-gallon bucket. Got it right here. Got it right here. And we're going to start feeding this Nano sluice here and see how it works. I mean, we definitely know it catches gold. That's not without question. Definitely catches gold. I just want to see how it's going to handle all this material without cleaning it out. We got this to minus 20 mesh. Shouldn't have a problem. And my phone's going to keep on dying, so we're just going to keep running it as we can. So one thing I did notice is if this material is not level when it's running, it's because these cups are off tilt. So you can adjust that and it'll level out material in the cups. Alright, we got our phone running excessively hot, and this is just kind of crazy. But it is working great. I haven't had a problem yet with this minus 20 mesh material. We're only a few scoops in. But my phone keeps shutting off. See how fast this slips a cup down. Very steady stream of material flowing out. There's a little bit of heavies right here. It's kind of cool. Turn it to you guys a little bit more. And we're probably about 1/4 or 1/3 of the way down. Part of this one hopper load here in about a minute. And there's definitely some heavies accumulating at the bottom of the cups. I don't see any gold yet. I haven't added any gold to this material. There's just tailings and some other stuff that I had lying around in some 2 5-gallon buckets. And that hopper is pretty much gone. And there's a little bit of light stuff coming through now, but yeah, that was not bad. A lot of this material to go through, and if you were to try to run this, a lot of people made some comments about the speed at which this processes versus, like, let's say a blue bowl, and this would take multiple days to process this bucket through a blue bowl, the one that I'm putting in through right now. I have high confidence in that guesstimation. Multiple days. Oh, I see some gold coming in. All right, I'm gonna keep working through the rest of this bucket and I'll catch up with you after my phone cools down. All right. All right, the phone keeps overheating and shutting off even in the house. What the heck, man? It's running. It's starting to get real dense down there. It hasn't moved in a while. But when it actually gets fully cleaned out, it starts moving that stuff again. It'd be interesting to see how much is in the second one versus this first one. Another tip is to make sure you have water up here almost all the time to help the pressure.
I need some muddy water on here.
Okay. What's your favorite Lego, dude? This guy's got a Lego birthday coming up, huh? How old are you gonna be, Prospector Jimmy?
7.
That's right. It's drawn up so fast. See, there it goes. Starting to move again. And it plowed right on through that. So. Alright. Sorry my camera's heating up and acting out. But yeah, we know how it works. We know how it runs. We want to see what happens at the end. Alright, we are coming up on exactly an hour. And we're pretty much done. There's a little bit of gold right there. Oops, sorry, the camera job's not working. There's some gold right there in that little layer. Yeah. But I got that much of a bucket to run back through. This is all the tailings right there from this guy. And I'm gonna pull the cups and we'll pan out each one individually to see what we captured. All right, we're done. I'm gonna dump this cup first, and then I'll dump the second cup, which is actually technically the first collection cup. All right, let's do it. All right, here we go. So, disassembly is pretty easy. We got cup, second catch cup. We're gonna pan this back first. And there's just a crazy small amount of material for running 5 big gallons of pretty much just black sand. There's a tablespoon or so. Maybe a tablespoon plus a teaspoon for being a super measury. Not much. Okay. All right. Let's see if we see any gold. Definitely see gold. Oh wow, there's, sorry about that poor camera angle. There's quite a lot of gold actually. Some super fine dust in there too. Wow. We get a separate pan and I'll dump this stuff in there and we'll dump out the next one. All right, let's check out this first catchment. See how it did. This thing's separating again. Okay. Okay, that's all back together. Let me get this into some clean water. Or maybe you can flip it back here. Whew. Wow, that's a lot of gold. Jeez. Wow, that's a lot of gold. Huh. Damn. Alright. I've got some ideas I can do with this stuff right here. But you guys want to see the gold cleaned up a little bit, so let me work on that really quick and I'll catch up. Alright, and here's a look at the second catchment. Look at that gold dust up in there. Caught all that stuff. I'm very impressed. Did it miss some gold? I would definitely think so. Definitely think so. With all this stuff being in the second one, yeah, for sure. But it got a bunch of gold out for me. And man, I don't know what I'm going to do with all the 10 gallons of material I've got. But yeah, look, floating gold. Alright, I'm going to let these dry out. I'm not going to weigh them up and try to get you a wrap up on this Siphon Nano sluice here. All right, so overall, this one's a little bit hard to judge. We didn't have like an exact weight we were trying to get. We were just seeing how it handled, you know, 10 gallons of material that I had that had some gold in it that I couldn't get out. So, you know, all that gold was either missed by panning or by sluicing or by other equipment, and it recovered that. So that's definitely saying, you know, kudos to the machine. I classified all this to -20. There are some negatives, you know, being that I can't put a bunch of material through it as far as the size of mesh goes. But I think that kind of goes in with the name of what it is. It's the Nano sluice. So I'm kind of fine with that. It works. There's no question about it. I think it was 50, 60 bucks. You get the dual head, 20 bucks for a pump at Petco or on Amazon, maybe cheaper. You know, you got a sluice that can pretty much go anywhere and recover fine gold. I think the jury's still out as to its functionality and uses out in the field. Will I use it? I think I will again. We'll just have to see when. If you're looking for it to run pay dirts and things like that, you know, it might be really good for the black sands and the really hard fine recovery. You know, it's definitely faster than the Blue Bowl. I ran that whole 5-gallon bucket of -20 in less than an hour, you know, call it an hour and 10 minutes, 70 minutes. You know, that would have taken a couple days at least with the Blue Bowl. So with that said, I think it's a decent product. I think there's a few kinks to work out, like with anything, and I think it caught the gold. So I think there's a lot more testing to be done out in the community and out in the field, and I believe the owner, Toothpick Mining, had said that there's a revision coming out with the directional arrows of the flow. So they're listening to feedback, criticism, compliments, and critiques, as any company should when they're developing a product. So all in all, I think it came out fairly good. Like I said, this is kind of a qualitative test rather than a quantitative test. we're seeing how it worked versus how much it missed and found, that kind of deal. I did not have a single clog, not one. So that goes to show you the last time was all on me for sure. So yeah, ran great. Check it out. Links in the description. Thanks for watching.